You ought to get food on food garage. Good morning. From the Bookworks Cafe here in Pacific Grove. Boy, that's good. Start of a start of another day here in overcast, overcast, overcast Pacific Grove. When I was down in Ventura, they had what was called the May Gray and the June Gloom. And here in Pacific Grove, I don't know what they call it in July, but I was asking a local. I was on my, I'm doing laundry this morning, so there's a laundromat, and I'm having my breakfast here. I got a bacon muffin or something. My dad used to do that a lot. My dad used to go with his eyes. He'd always go like that. But anyway, I don't know what they call it here. I was on my way to the laundromat. I was walking to the laundromat and I asked a local. I said, "Do you live here?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "You get tired of the gray? You get tired of the gray overcast all the time?" I said, "I think I've been here now 3 days and I haven't seen any sun at all." And she said, "Well, you kind of know going into the summer that it's going to be like this, but our autumns and winters and springs are just really beautiful, lots of sunshine." So anyway, go figure that I would come here during the time when it's overcast. And it's interesting. It's interesting when you come into a place. It's interesting how much weather can play on your mood, so to speak. You know, it's just interesting. I remember when I was young, they had these things called mood rings. Remember that? And you put a mood ring on. You put a mood ring on your finger, and it was supposed to change, and the color of the mood ring was supposed to be reflective of your mood. Yeah. I don't know how accurate they were, but I'd be kind of curious to know if people I feel this. Yeah. Excuse me. I'd be curious to know if people here in Pacific Grove are all wearing mood rings, what the color of the mood ring would be. But anyway, so here I am in Pacific Grove. It's laundry day. I slept like a baby. You know, I got to tell you, sleeping in the camper, and particularly right on the highway or in the forest or something like that, it doesn't get much better than that. It really doesn't. It doesn't get much better than that at all. But anyway, so I'm doing my laundry, and you know, I was toying with the idea of when do I pull out of here? You know, when do I pull out of Pacific Grove? You know, it's all well and good. I got a spot on the ocean, you know, and everything like that. But there's more places to see, more things to do. You know, going up north into the wine country is something that's really appealing to me. But anyway, we will see. As far as my morning call, you know, yesterday I got around to setting up a Patreon page, or I started to, I should say. I started to set up a Patreon account, and it's spelled. For those of you that want to look at it, I'll turn the camera on here so you can see the background. For those of you that want to learn a little bit about Patreon, I think it's patreon.org, patreon.org. It might be .com, but I think it's patreon.org. And part of setting up the Patreon page is coming up with a URL. You know, patreon.org/Tom's Thoughts, or Tom Online, or Tom. It doesn't even have to be Tom. You know, patreon.com/David. Maybe that would be a good one for me. Anyway, I'd be curious to know those of you out there, you know, as far as me doing a video or doing a URL, just to facilitate my thoughts, such as this one. I'm kind of curious to know what your thoughts would be. You know, if you were coming up with a name for www. What would your what would your idea be as far as a good URL? It doesn't have to include the word Tom in it, okay? And it shouldn't necessarily include the word morning, even though I do a lot of my daily thoughts in the morning. But so we could have a little contest, all right, to see what the best idea would be for a URL for me doing my daily thoughts.
Don't get the morning glory.
While we're at it,
It's real sweet.
while we're at it, we could also do a.
I've had it before, but not
I'm getting distracted by the woman next to me talking to the man, telling him
There you go.
not to get a morning glory, but she goes there. So don't get if you come to Bookworks, don't get the morning glory, okay? But sorry, according to that woman, it's just about to sit down there. But anyway, the other thing is I'd be curious to know what people would come up with as far as a name for my camper. Skip Smith did that, and I think they called it the Cramelot Inn or something like that. That's the name of Skip Smith's RV. It's the Cramelot. I think kind of like Camelot, but kind of a play on the word Camelot, so they called it the Cramelot Inn. I think they spit a lot of stuff in there or something like that. I don't know, but I'd be curious to know what you might think would be a good name for my what you think might be a good name for my what do you call it, my camper. I'll put it on the back of the camper, and be nice, okay? Be nice. So as far as the going back to the Patreon page, right now when I share my thoughts, such as I'm doing right now, I got to be honest that I'm not always completely forthright with my thoughts, and I'm not always, I don't necessarily share everything that I could share or would share for various reasons. And there's some things that might just be too personal to just throw out there on YouTube, and then there's other things, you got to be sensitive to other people, and that type of stuff. But doing the Patreon would give me the ability to know who I'm talking to, and have me give me more flexibility over what I'm saying to the people that I know who I'm talking to. So, and I would also imagine that as people stumble across my videos in the last 28 days, if you can wrap your head around this, in the last 28 days, my videos have been watched over 1 million minutes. Now, I guess you'd have to take 1 million and divide it by 60 to see how many hours that would be. But my videos have been watched over 1 million minutes. And I know that about 200,000 of those minutes were by Paula down in the Big Easy. Okay, Paula probably watches. I think Paula has Tom TV on all the time when she's walking around her house. But so about 800,000 minutes, my videos have been watched by people other than Paula down in New Orleans. So it's it's quite an interesting thing. I mean, when you really think about that, 800,000 minus Paula's 200,000, but 800,000 minutes. Somebody do the math and divide that by 24 and put it in the comments, or by 60 rather, and put it in the comments. But anyway, and I think in June, my ads have generated close to, I don't know, $700 on track to $800, which is not bad. It's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, when you think about that. I used to live on $800 a month back in the day. I used to live on $800 a month, I think. But anyway, so that's about it, folks. I'm just going to hang out here. I think I'm going to hang out here in Pacific Grove. Tomorrow morning, I'm actually meeting one of my heroes for coffee. I'm going to meet one of my heroes for coffee. And I say that because this person, over the course of their life, has gone through a lot of struggles, a lot of challenges, but has persevered and still maintains a positive outlook on life. So tomorrow, on my way up to Santa Rosa, I have the opportunity to meet with one of my heroes, and that should be a lot of that should be very nice. But anyway, with all that being said, I need to get on with my day and let you get on with your day and show you this place here. It's a nice little cafe. Folks come around. I'm sure you get a mix of both locals and tourists in here. So, all right. Have a great day, everyone. All right, take good care.